What's up, everybody? Today we're here to talk about what happened last week, and stick around because then we're going to go into things you can get into next week. Let's get into it. Mom, get the camera! I just did my first YouTuber intro! Captain Trigger called everyone to Lumina Bay to help shut down a gnome invasion. Just kidding, gnomes suck. It was our on-again, off-again friends with benefits to the west, the Galatians. Ambriox suggested to the already ambushed plotting group that a diplomatic option might be possible given his recent success with a similar situation in Entaldor, but the bloodthirsty group couldn't be swayed and a battle ensued. Long story short, a boat was burned to cinders with everyone on board, and another boat was left abandoned for the people of Lumina Bay to keep. The original owners had only this to say. Afterwards, the gang split to go deal with their own separate problems. The Undergen, Callan, Lachlan, and William marched on Bloodbite Pass where they executed the classic "I got a gun" maneuver. Ambrox and crew visited the self-proclaimed King of Eswich with plans on attempting an I have a gun maneuver, but cooler heads prevailed and the king was instead bought out of his position. An excellent strategy which will now be named the I have money maneuver. However, this only fuels the secessionist movement within the city, which also spreads to Nail-Six, and talks of forming an army have been heard. And finally, with high confidence and Saurian ambition, the Bard Rise and the Cavalier of Insidious entered a goblin dungeon near Bremenhale. After making quick work of the first floor and securing a pile of riches, they proceeded down the stairs and were swiftly sent fleeing, with only one of the two making it out alive. Here we have a recreation of the last dramatic moments according to Rise.
Rise, I want you to have all my stuff!
The Druid and Ildris succeeded in translating the book found much earlier in the season, which will be discussed in another video. The thieving vagabond from the Saints of the Darkened Path was sentenced to an ironic death by poisoning. The Demon Hide merchant departs billet. The Hail of Doom Arrow merchant remains in Buzzensacks. Brighton Peak holds a Prythonian cultural festival which increases happiness and adds more Prythonians to the city. Bremenhale begs for help as raiders and goblins steal the rest of their stuff. Copperdowns moves into the Omicron variant of Redbox. A Palk cat starts eating people around Dog Rock. Here's a clip. Gisrix executes the head of the commercialist movement in Entaldor, bringing an end to that. A group calling themselves Hearth Tenders arise in Estra's fold and start complaining about Captain Trigger and the marshals in general. Their claims seem unsubstantiated, but they are a threat to the New Witten nonetheless. The smuggling ring in Essenwield finds a classic end as they all start murdering each other, catching many of the population in the crossfire. An ancient Hystelian scroll was found in Galeswitch. Locals believe it to contain the information that will lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. The dwarves packed their anti-magic shit and dipped out of Heraldswild. Althar is still chilling in Ildris. Kellerville moves into the Omicron variant of Ratworts. The Trowelball merchant dips out of Capello. Narbador begins seeing a dip in infections from herd immunity while the bandits continue to raid the city. And finally, Hystelia sends an edible arrangement to the people of Tarn. Here's a picture of the attached card. And that's all for news. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I just found out my videos are being recommended after episodes of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, so help me out here.